Yes, it's my pleasure talking to you tonight.
Yes, and
Exhibition.
well, if I may brief you, today is the third day of this jewelry exhibition, and what I figure out, it is getting more quiet and less people around. However, whoever has established a long-term business with their client or long time in the business, those are the companies. They are still keeping their businesses alive. And I just get in touch with two different Turkish companies, and I explain them how do we work and what is our requirement in order to get supply chain services with us. So they are happy, but unfortunately, again, because of the government regulation, for this time, we cannot collaborate with them. But of course, it is about the future investment. The regulation can be changed soon or near future so that they can be ready and we can keep their contact with them, and we can collaborate one day and make some business. And again, this Indian company, I talk with them, and hopefully, if they when they get back to the India or United Arab Emirates to the Dubai, they might get in touch. I advise them directly contact with you. So if they get in touch with you, his name is Mr. Sayesh, and his brothers, they are two brothers, and they are participated first time to this exhibition here in October in Turkey. And
did you get their business card, Ramesh?
Yes, I give already. So I also send your group Facebook group picture. So I give an explanation about you, what do we work and what do you do for the client and for the mining companies. So they understood this one, and it is now their desire. As long as they have a willingness and ready to work, we are here.
So are they have the office in Dubai, or are they going to bring the gold in India? Because to bring gold in India, the importation tax is a little bit higher. Yeah. Most of the Indian, they bring gold to Dubai because the importation tax is lesser.
Yes, and could be better, of course, for them also work over Dubai and save their company budget and make some money. Okay. Other than there is not much happening, and I talk with Brinks to Brinks, and they requested me get in touch with them over the email. So I sent them email yesterday, and I'm waiting their information. As long as I receive this information, I will update you how is the working terms and condition of the Brinks to Brinks.
Ramesh, to bring gold and diamond in Turkey, what is the restriction? Why they are restricting to import gold? Why?
The reason why, because of 2 years back happened a disaster earthquake in Turkey, and our government, to protect the Turkish currency, they brought importation limited. They says, it's taken too much time from the national budget to pay outside such a huge amount of money. So they brought limitation to the quota limitation for the jewelry manufacturer companies. And now there are only two national banks which is giving this gold to the jewelry companies. They have to fill it up application, and they have to wait their turn, and they have to pay more money than compared with the outside buyer. Now the gap between the outside buyers and Turkish buyers is over $1,000.
Well, I think I learned that most of the Turkish buyer, they register their business in Dubai. They bring gold in Dubai, then bring back to Turkey. Is that right?
Yes, that could be, but people, it's hard to change their habit, and they are continue to get used to be. That is why, and some of the companies I know they were against this, and they moved to Egypt. Close to 10 Turkish jewelry companies, they moved to the Egypt, but I did not know who are they. If I have the chance, maybe I could collaborate with them, and I know close to the 10 Turkish jewelry companies, they moved to Egypt, and they took a huge amount of capital, close to $1 billion. So,
Oh, I see. Because Egypt is an open market. It's not restricted. Yeah.
yeah. Only problem is put to people's mind why they supposed to come to Africa and buy the raw material from Africa. I've been talking one of the gent from Egypt. I luckily met with him. He said, "I afraid to travel to Africa," and I told him, "You should have to afraid something which you don't know. That just create more problem. But if you don't know the location and people, and you can be safe, feel confidently, and you don't have to be afraid. But if you create in your mind psychological, that will be trigger the problem, and you will be afraid forever." There is no reason.
Tell them that a woman from Australia, she traveled by herself. She
Yeah.
never been afraid to anyone. You should tell her, or tell one of your friend. You know, when you were talking to a lady and a gentleman there, tell them that a woman from Australia, she traveled to Africa with no security guard.
Sometimes to understand the men's side and the mentality of the man, it is very hard. That is why you cannot compare yourself with most of the men, because you are such a brave woman. You are traveling over 40,000 kilometers all the way from Queensland, Brisbane, and coming to the Conakry, Guinea to do business, because you know it cannot be undone without you. That is the reason you are there, and plus that is your profession, that is your business for yourself and for the mining company which you are representing.
You know, most of the gentlemen, most of the men have no balls. They don't have balls. They only put it on their mind. Oh, I don't want to travel. I'm scared. Don't you know? Why are you laughing, Ramesh? Don't you know that King Mansa Musa traveled to Egypt? He brought the gold many years ago, century years ago. Yeah.
Well, what I believe that people, they don't appreciate today's technological, what we have an advantage and how became our life is more comfortable. Back in old days, they've been traveling on the back of the camel for days, for weeks, for months.
Exactly.
And the man was waiting them to grab their goods or money, whatever they've been, looting them. So what now? We have a technology. We have the beautiful airplanes for passengers.
You know the technology today. You can find gold online. You just type gold, the video pop up into your screen. This woman from Australia, she traveling to Africa. I never been scared. I don't have any security guard. Those guys, those ladies and guys are afraid to travel. They don't have balls. I do have balls. Meaning to say I have guts. They don't have guts. Yeah, businessmen, they have to have guts in order to get this precious mineral for them. Right? Gold will not come to them. They have to come to the gold.
Well, they should have to willingly, they should have to willingly first.
So our conversation, I'm going to upload this on YouTube.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You can also forward me one of the copy. Well, that is the only thing I would like to say. To get to less people, and tomorrow is the last day of the exhibition. I might not be here because I already made all my observation here for this time, and there is no reason because tomorrow.
Just get the business card, Ramesh. Just get their business card. The most important, yeah. You don't need to chase them. Just tell them about Africa. They will come. Okay? They will come because they need the supply. They are the one who chase us. We don't chase them. If they don't have supply, their business will not function. So therefore, they have to chase us. We have the gold. We have the diamond. Come. Show your credential. Then we can do business. Without their credential, I wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Oh, I have been rejected hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of joker buyer. I call them joker. All right. Anyway, Ramesh, nice talking to you, and hopefully you gain knowledge while you are attending the exhibition.
Yes.
And you
So
gain
thank you.
knowledge from Mrs. Ford, and you learn from the University of Hard Knocks at the same time. No one is giving you the education except this lady.
Yes, thank you so much for your advice and all these informations which you share with me, Mrs. Ford.
The information worth $1 million. Those guys that have an exhibition participant, they invested thousands and thousands of dollars, and we are here feeding them, but we don't give our gold to them. They have to come to us, show us your money, then you can have it. Simple.
Yeah. All I'm expecting soon, I want to see the on the horizon the rainbow.
Yeah, the rainbow will come. Don't you know that the price of gold is getting higher and higher?
Yes, yes. What I believe that in December 2024 will be catch 3,000 per ounce.
There is a prediction before end 2024, 2,700. 2,700 times 32.15 could be 86.
Is it? Yeah. Yeah.
Now, first year of 2025 is 3,500 per ounce times 32.15, 112. See,
Yes.
this is the price. The small gold trader, they are going to become bust. They are going to close their business if they cannot afford, because no one is giving them for free. That is why I encourage everyone, bank now, buy now, and then sell it when the price goes up. It's the right time to buy.
Well, yes, and when we look at what is going on right now in the Middle East and as well as in the northern part of Turkey between the Ukraine and Russia, I don't think so. It will never go down to the gold price. It will be
Getting
continued.
higher and higher. Why this Russian company are in Africa right now? They are in Mali. They are in Burkina Faso. They are now in Ghana and in Conakry. They are positioning themselves because they were being under sanction. They are not sanctioned in Africa, so they bring money in Africa buying gold.
Yes, because Africa and Asia now is the rising huge market region. Forget
Oh,
about the Europe.
huge.
Already settled. There is no room in Europe, but Africa and Asia now the growing marketplaces.
They have no idea. These people in the world, this gold trader, have no idea. You are just lucky that you work with Wilhelmina and you learn from me, right? And when the seller hired me, I was the one who educated the seller. I was the one, because they were being ripped off by the foreigner. They were being ripped off by the crook buyer. I told the seller, they are ripping off. You are sitting down worth $1 billion of product. My gosh, these crook people, they become multi-billionaire. And you know what the seller says? Thank God that you are with us. Thank God.
Yes,
So
they should be
everybody
great.
are scared with Wilhelmina. Why they are scared of me? Because of my toughness?
Yes.
Are you scared with Mrs. Ford? Those buyers are scared. Why? They don't have the money. Why they're scared for? So therefore they're launderer. They're crook. Crook are scared to be found out that they are crook. I can easily distinguish good buyers and bad buyers easily. When I interviewed the buyer, just a few days, there were buyers stranded in Africa. They were distressed. Buyer in Ghana, buyer in Mali, buyer in Nairobi. I don't interview. They are distressed. They lose money. Why? They got corner. They're looking for cheap. What do you expect?
Well, there are always requirements and necessities for any individual business. Unfortunately, gold business gold trading, it's a very fragile field. It's not for everybody.
That's why they need Wilhelmina. They need this woman. This woman will give them a pathway to find the real supplier. That's the way. Anyway, nice
Yes.
talking to you, Ramis. Because the
It has
network
been
is
a
getting,
pleasure.
there's a bad background. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a noises because still this exhibition is going on and it's close to the machinery park area.
That's
So
the
that
reason why